It was Winston Churchill who said the greatest virtues are developed in the family home. They're strengthened and maintained there. Well, that's no less true in our world, where parents, 18,000 of them in Massachusetts, are family caregivers. And sometimes that includes the siblings, brothers and sisters as well. These short podcasts will give you a feel about their lives, the need for support, some of the worries they have, what's going to happen when my child becomes 22 years old, and the need for adult services as well, but very much about the importance of their role as family caregivers and what we need to do to support their role. Hope you enjoy the short podcasts.
Our morning is pretty hectic. It can start anywhere from 4:30 in the morning to 5. She is Ayla, who's my complex medical child. She's on a 10-hour overnight feed. So in the morning, that can build a lot of secretions, and she can spit up, and she needs some suctioning. So we'll tend to those very critical needs at first, make sure her airway is fine. And then we take her downstairs, and we give her some stage 1 purees, which she is fed by G-tube. She was on a J, switched to a G, very complicated, but is back on a G-tube. And she gets stage 1 purees, and she has 6 different types of medications. She needs nebulizer treatments, 3 different nebulizer treatments that take anywhere from 40 to 50 minutes. And we put her in the stander. She has low tone and a lot of constipation, motility issues, so having her in the proper equipment in the morning is essential, not only for respiratory, but for just overall motility. It helps her go to the bathroom, so that's really critical. And in the meantime, when we're doing all of that, I still am tending to my other very typical daughter who has her own needs, very different from Ayla, but just trying to balance all of that can be very challenging.
Я майже від неї не відходжу. Масаж 4 рази на день.
I do massages 4 times a day. I do not step out from her. I'm always on her bedside.
Я разом з нею на другому ліжку сплю.
I sleep with her in the same room.
Вона кормиться NG-tube, я профілактику ротика роблю.
She is from NG tube, so I clean her mouth all the time.
Я її тримаю, я її розчісую, я
I brush her,
історії
hold
читаю.
her, read her books.
І наша дорога заключається в тому, що ми віримо, що Бог її оздоровить.
Our ways, we believe that God will heal her.
Доктор сказав, заключення дав, що вона тільки проживе 6 місяців.
Doctor told us that she will survive just for 6 months.
А вона вже живе 4 роки і 10 місяців.
And now she is alive for 4 years and 10 months.
And a typical morning for us, getting her ready, is she's unable to feed, bathe, or do any self-help skills. So our day starts very early, bathing her, feeding her, dressing her, and getting her ready for the school bus. And it can go any way on any day. Some days she's eager to go, and some days she doesn't want to. So there's a little bit of a struggle.
One example of life in dealing with someone who has chronic care issues is the caregiver struggle and the caregiver strain. Family supports become extremely important to these families, to the children and to the siblings, the parents and the grandparents, and overall really to the community. Family supports become so important to the community in which we live in. They enrich our lives, they enrich our children, and also the parents.
Our oldest son, Jonathan, has cerebral palsy. He does not speak verbally. He uses various ways to communicate with his eyes, with body gesture, choice making. He also uses a communication device. And our younger children, our second-born, Adam, is a senior in college. Youngest daughter is a sophomore in college. We are at a place right now, Jonathan will turn 23 next month, and we have been working very hard to help him to carry out his vision. The challenges that we're experiencing right now is that You know, my husband and I, we're actually going to be celebrating our 25th wedding anniversary, and we want Jonathan to have his own life. We want him to wake up every day and have choice of what he wants to do, and not rely on mom and dad constantly. And despite the fact that we have personal care attendant services, and we chose to go with agency with choice, it's 24/7. And when folks leave our house from supporting Jonathan, the challenges are still there, his needs are still there. I would like to be able to sleep through the night. I would like to be able to go away for a weekend with my husband. I would like to be able to make plans where I don't have to worry about Jonathan's needs or staff not showing up. And so I don't even like to talk about our personal challenges, but life is what it is, and it is not easy. My son has an awesome vision for himself, and has since he was in elementary school, and so